I'm already kind of 2 minutes over. Let's just start this stream already on the screen. Right. Let's check, is the server up? It seems it is now. Now we need to correct the password on the server. We're incrementing the last digit on it, and we're in.
Thanks for saying the password.
Thanks, game, for saving the password.
Wrong password. You're right. Congratulations, I've played myself.
Yeah, as I said, you need to remove the last letter and insert a one higher digit, if you get what I'm saying.
What cap lock on?
I think, I mean, you can copy it always out of the VTracc stewarding. That's where you can find it. I just noticed I didn't put any setups into my folder.
I've already got a setup, which I am pretty happy with. Damn, 2 races in a row I've got a good setup. Wow. Endurance and sprint.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen your incident where you got spun. I did see Reska's incident he had early on in the race, because he showed the replay of it. I joined his stream just after Victor drove out of the pits and hit the wall in the process of doing so. That was a bit funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new already.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot to download deliveries. We will probably just leave the server briefly and I will download that. Where is Suzuka add? So then let's grab briefly delivery folder on Google Drive. Probably it's easier to just grab it after this, got the link. Track, pinned, scroll down, Google Drive, deliveries, and zip this bitch up. Alright, and then we also need the folder in which my program lies. And then into open the downloads folder because yes, Windows 10 does not have a tabbed Windows Explorer. That's one of the features. One of the features that 11 has, or basically every Linux file Explorer. It's hilarious. My state drive, Git. Which folder do I need? Again. God, I'm stupid. It's obviously the skin manager. Delete this zip that's already laying around there. Okay, it's halfway through compressing right now.
If you don't mind, whatever, you'll need to go to the cars and the
There's rain in 30 minutes here on the server. Heavy rain, 30 minutes. Hold on. Well, the thing is, we're on a Friday session right now, so it doesn't have to rain in qualifying or the race, but there's definitely a chance for rain during this event. That's interesting.
Suzuka is decent. I just did get readjusted back to ACC.
We need some fuel.
I've got a tryhard ahead of me on track though. From what I've heard, they do like 6 hours of practice for VTracc.
Who is it?
With Greg.
Boy. That's a
I think myself, this is a VTuber Racing Championship and you try hard like that. What's the point?
I mean, I should probably put those numbers in if I want to challenge what's his name? ISO.
ISO and NPR.
Yeah, I would need to put those numbers in.
The difference is he's not fighting for a championship though.
Thing is, I'm not even putting the numbers in. Let me reduce the pressures because it's very hot also on the server, I've noticed. So. Save this as 720 S. Yeah. Suzuka. Also, we have more practice than usual, I've just noticed. We've got a 30 minute.
It might not be a harm, but still. I mean, it's a bit, you know, over the top.
Yeah, I mean, we got 30 minutes instead of 20 usually in the previous sprint rounds. Not the end of the world, it's just...
Even then, Greg does sim racing more than odd hours, so... he doesn't have to worry about being that much of a hazard.
You're talking to your chat, right? Because I'm just pointing out the in-event practice session. Oh, you're right, there's no backslash on this stupid keyboard. I had that before.
Why is the car not feeling like I remember it feeling?
Although I don't even need a backslash because I can just autocomplete the name of the file.
The rares.
And the track is fast, by the way.
Wow. Am I that surprised with that here up top? No, not really. Alright. Top tires. These are fine. Use the same tires. 38 degrees Celsius track. What's the rule with track temps again? It's a 1 quick equals 1 degrees.
Roughly, I guess. It's bit. Sometimes it doesn't. It's like I look at the temperature and feel like, do I need to increase by half a psi, a full psi, or just a few clicks? And I've
38C.
Yeah, it's 38C track temp. I've gone down a full psi, but I'm not sure that's gonna be enough. I've opened up the brake ducts also. You probably want 5.4 or 5.5 perhaps even as a brake duct setup. Yeah, that could work. Just have to look at it. Pay attention.
I'm thinking
Right, I've loaded now the deliveries in, but this means I need to briefly leave the server and rejoin for them to actually have a chance of loading in. Connect.
In fact, no, this is the perfect time, apparently. For that. I just feel a little too slidey.
ISO with a 2:01. I
I
mean, and not quite as fast as I would expect, but probably he's gonna improve a bit further than this. Like, I'm expecting him to go sub 2 minutes in Qualy. Psycho is at 2:03. Considering this is practice and the track is still only fast, this is not too bad from him. That's a bit of pressure onto me. I know I can do 2:02s on the circuit. The question is, will I be able to perform that? Especially at those temperatures here. Also, I've just noticed Amethysta is here. Considering they infamously quit after the track GTC round at Watkins Glen, as far as I remember. I need to reposition my pedals, but I'm in a bad spot here. If traffic comes up behind me, like for example Zane's right now, he's just got a clatter to the back of me. If I stop. yeah, I forgot we can brake at the asphalt strip on the left hand side. I don't need to brake at the advertising board. That was with the Porsche GT2 car. McLaren has a tad bit more grip than that. Boom. Yeah, I think that was only Saints that just disappeared there for a brief moment. I mean, Jesus Christ, Saints ping also. Minus 24, what is Saints doing? He's German like me. Light rain in 10 minutes. It's not the right line. Interesting, Sainz was able to follow me pretty well into turn 1. Probably either he has a really good setup for turn 1 or I'm not using it fully. Although he does struggle a lot with the curves, yeah.
My car doesn't feel as good, so I remember it. Feels a lot more slidey. I'm even getting outpaced by AM drivers.
I mean, I'm probably in the same boat nearly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm behind Greg, Sensor, and the rest. Isaac has turned up. And with the Honda, oh come on. he's in here to just insult me. I see how it is. He's obviously stuck with the McLaren now.
Oh my Jesus, why am I getting so much understeer?
I have a fun thing where my car seesaws between understeer and oversteer. It's really not too fun.
That's what's happening with me as well. I can't even crack a sub 205.
I got a decent boost there because I wasn't behind Sainz this time for the end of the lap here, but still there's a decent chunk of time still on the table just to get to sub 2 minute 03.
What the hell is wrong with this car? Why is the rev so hot?
You should consider opening the brake ducts on the rear further. As I said, this track temp is very high. 38 degrees is not to be joked around with.
37, it just dropped one. I have 5 and 4. 5 in the rear, 4 in the front.
Okay, that's interesting already. Must be a short shower because the rain's supposed to start flattening out in 30 minutes. I mean, we're gonna get the beginning of the shower before the session switch. So we will get some wet driving. I'm not so sure I'm a fan of it because I would like a few more laps on the dry considering the issues that I'm dealing with on the setup. Car just isn't quite right. Tire pressures on one hand are pretty good. Temperatures on the tire are a tad warm. But nothing completely out of the ordinary.
So I've chosen I am going to retire in this race because I don't think I'm going to be competitive. I'm in the bottom 5. And I'm supposed to be a silver class driver.
You're not gonna even drive this race?
No, I said I'm in the bottom 5. This is going to be my retirement race.
Okay.
Very high as P2 overall.
What else is new? Water's wet.
Alright, don't get all cheeky with me. Like I said in my stream earlier, apparently I could do better in iRacing, yet it's still neglected.
I mean, at least you're doing somewhere better. I'm not even driving anywhere else.
Don't go back to RF2. Don't do that.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm asking, please don't.
You're asking as a friend. Don't do this to yourself. Never mind.
Yeah, I feel like this is Monza last season. Why is the car understeering? When I do practice, it feels fine. When I go for the race, it feels like crap. This really is a shitbox. I'm not even joking, I'd actually be doing better in the right now.
Do you know how fast you are on the right now around the circuit?
I can't even crack a sub 205 on a dry track.
I don't remember how fast I was when I raced the right now, pre 1.9 here. I can tell you it wasn't quick. I'm not sure I was able to go sub 205. And that was pre 1.9, so that was pre them destroying slower cars. So let's see, will we go sub to minimum 93? Yes, we will. I have to drive out with a handbrake pulled out of turn 2. Because the thing wants to...
If I get involved in an accident, I'm gonna quit right on the spot. Simple as.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a 60-minute race.
I don't care if it's 60 or 6 hour. If I get in an accident, I know for a fact I won't have the pace to get back up.
That's my point.
I feel like some people are sandbagging just in practice.
Yeah, but say the competition might have picked up a lot. And as usual, I've not been able to keep pace at all. I've been plateaued at my skill level for years now. I'm just not able to improve ever. I was doing 2-minute 02s in a Bentley here a few years back. And right now I'm not even finding any improvement either. Need a full second to actually challenge Kiara right now. Ah, there comes the rain. Everybody is basically right now in the pits. At least the top 8 are in the pits besides me. I'm the only one still out. I just want to get some rain mileage as well while we're at it.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm not doing much ACC after this. This is just depressing.
You're doing what? What not after this?
I'm not gonna be doing as much ACC after this. This is just depressing.
I get you. Isaac, would you kindly not park on the racing line? Thank you. It does tell me now wet tire already optimum, but we're gonna just drive a few more laps on these drives. Let's practice a pin entry. We're gonna need that. It's quite spooky in these conditions. Ooh, ooh, you, 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 you. Boy, I will have to teleport back. Yeah, there goes Amber. Past me. He must be one of the few also doing some laps in these conditions. It is outlap, the rain tasks do feel already quite well. So if it rains, I think I might have a chance here at something, although it's still Isaac. Not Isaac, Isa!
I don't want to sound negative, but I think this is going to be a bad race.
Coming off... Well, you're not blamed for thinking that. I don't think it's gonna go particularly well for me either.
All I'm going to say is I can't wait to hop back in the MB2 car. Like, fuck, I have stints later.
I see you guys started later than what you said yesterday.
No, because we did the original time slots, and our car got destroyed, so we had to join the second stint.
I see. That infamous strategy of iRacing drivers. So, 20 minutes of qualifying. Track is way hotter than before. Way hotter now. We're up to 40 degrees Celsius on the track. We're gonna slice the fuel load down. Just with Type 2 brake pads, I think I'm gonna do that. Just because they don't cook themselves quite as quickly. What they sell you here is incredible. This can easily send me to hell. Will work out perfectly fine. We shall figure this out. Wait, nope. I'm not gonna drive out of my used car set again. We will make sure that that doesn't happen. Hello, Kichi. How are you doing? We're just getting into qualifying here on a very hot Suzuka track. That is Isa for his first flying lap. Let's see, will he go sub 2 minutes or will he stay above 2 minutes? How close am I gonna get? Will I get within a second of him or 2 seconds? Or will I even get into the same row? Which, outside of India, I think I have never achieved actually. Watching you with the floof in VC. I see how it is. Oh, he says I see. DerGeneralFluff. Isa has taken 6/10 out of me from the run from Spoon up till here. Holy hell. My tires are still not quite up to pressure. That's fine. I'm gonna put this lap in as a banker. So far away from that one apex that, like, I should send that door or the explorer to find it. You. That's not optimal. Overslowed there. I get a bit slow into Spoon, and then like just the second half of Spoon is just pain. Just pain there, yo. And then the brakes do not turn up for the chicane. Lovely. Two minutes of 5 from him. What are we gonna get? 2 seconds off the pace per well, 1.5 I think. Oh, come on. I'm not down yet. Despite missing the apex there entirely. Yeah, faster than I would have expected probably. Playing with the track limits. That's more like it. Maybe half a second out of there. Still way too cautious there on the brakes. Need to yeet it in there harder. Oh no! Oh fuck! Come on. 130R let me down. Turned in a split second too late, and that's just the apex miss. <sighs> 2.8 laps of fuel remaining, time 11 minutes. I can go faster, it's just I need to put the lap together. Oh, come on, turn. Although 1.5 seconds definitely isn't in there. But I think close to a second, maybe? Half a second is definitely doable. Way too cautious there. But still gaining time there. A bit early again. Not quite as fast. Still too early. But I guarantee you, if I push it a millimeter further, it will immediately see me flying off the circuit. We did clean up the act there at the end of the corner. Now we need to get the turn-in point right. At the apex, Lift it slightly still. Oh, rear end got a bit wobbly there. She just didn't want to quite plant. 6 tenths there, hopefully that does something. Literally nothing! What the fuck? Didn't check what the other guys were doing, but like... You gain 6 tenths and it's like, yeah, this is great, you know? And that's just like, your opponent's actually still faster than you. Fucking Kirihara. Like, this guy's starting to get really sus with how fast he's getting. Like, he went from midfielder last season to suddenly fighting ISA. Better than I could. And I've just plateaued for years on this skill level. It's just pure frustration. Like, where the hell is this lap time? Okay, ISA's improved slightly. And I'm so close to Psycho, come on! I would like to be in front of these two, because fuck them. Right, 8 minutes remaining in the session. I think not quite enough to start a 5th lap, but still. How was your qualifying going for you, John?
I was 4 tenths up.
And then you understood at 130R or what?
Nope. Went ever so slightly in the accident of Wagner too.
Oh, yeah, that's what I validated also my last run with. Although definitely not 4 tenths up. I improved by 6 tenths and did literally gain no positions. Pain there, yo.
If I actually nailed that lap, I would have probably been up to maybe P7. Would have jumped 2 places. Oh, that's such... That's too... Oh, I'm just annoyed. Oh.
Still can't get the entry of Spoon right. I'm pretty sure I'm braking too early. And 130 is a nightmare. I think once the constantly understay of the circuit. Oh fuck. How much this corner tightens here.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Maybe Suzuka just invalidated, I don't know. Yeah, he invalidated, definitely. You should get out of my way now. You're blue flagged, my guy. How much ground he makes up on the straightaways, though. On the other hand, he might do me solid here, dragging me down the straights here. The slipstream. Although I have to then vote for the hour, the slipstream by the yikes. That's probably gonna be hell now. Lifted a bit more there. Nearly overshot badly there. Lamau, I have even a slower exit there than before. Barely got anything out of this lap.
I'm just hoping the race goes smooth. I'm the worst of silver class drivers. Zen might make up half a second, which will chuck me out of top 10.
Guess I got abandons now, Sabrent. Yes, still time to go around not one more time and start another lap.
BRB?
Okay. Like, just so undefined for me. Welcome back.
I was just checking how's the influence car.
Okay. Understandable.
A few positions up to P9 now. Holy shit. We have 2 positions. Nice. Alb and Axie are doing magical things. I've noticed my viewership is dropped like a rock. I just switched to ACC. Jesus. Apparently people like watching me more than LMP2 in a car I'm not used to, in a sim which I don't drive as much.
It is interesting.
I'm more used to the LMP2 than I am in the this Ferrari.
Wait, what car are you driving?
I'm driving the 296.
Ah! I haven't noticed. I mean, you have driven the car before, technically.
What do you mean technically?
Oh, yeah, actually, you haven't. I misremembered because I drove the 296 in a Spa event that you didn't drive in.
I drove the 720S Evo.
Yep.
I've driven that car many a times. Anytime I'm doing endurance race, I'm probably driving that in this game. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's going to be as many endurance races for me in ACC nowadays. It's not because I'm switching to iRacing, it's just I don't feel as comfortable in ACC anymore, which is really pissing me off.
I would have really liked to do perhaps some of these Nordschleife events.
Don't let me.
Probably. I mean, who else?
Wow. The only resort, probably.
Cat finally into pieces. This is my last resort.
I'm your last resort? Wow. Okay. I'm going to the bathroom. Back in a minute.
I think you didn't get the reference. It doesn't seem like I can improve. Like, Psycho basically gifted me P3. But, well, so far at least. And I'm spinning out again. Oh yeah, the timer's anyway up. This was my final attempt. Huh. I mean, Psycho can still take it away. Psycho giveth, Psycho taketh away. And then Isaac comes out of nowhere and takes pizza. That would be hilarious. That would be just funny. Psycho, he's driving through the final corners here. Pitstop up. Isaac did improve a bit, but like not enough. I mean, this is my fastest lap around the circuit I've ever done, I think. As far as I know, my fastest lap previously was a 2:02. Considering the conditions we're in with 31 air temp and 40 track temp, for me to just... And Isaac has gone sub 2 minutes. Yeah. Psycho did not improve, but yeah, Isa has just pushed the car sub 2 minutes. I knew it! This is gonna happen. I knew it. I'm 1.3 seconds now off the base. Could you just please swap? Stop switching scenes constantly. Alright then, we need... let me get my future out.
Stop, do you know if it is tires, or just tires, or fuel?
It shows on the right, it is pit window with a tire change.
Max the tank car, 2 brake pads, I should be fine.
No, you don't need to max the tank, but you should probably take half the fuel tank and then fill the other half in.
No, I'd rather have more fuel at the start, because I know what my dumb ass is like, and I'll forget the pit for... Well, forget to add the fuel in.
Okay, I mean, you can configure it in the pit stop already.
I'll do 60. How much fuel do you think we should need?
I'm trying to run the math.
I'm gonna do 50 liters. 60 and 50.
I think my car was consuming about 3.4 liters per lap. 102. Let me just check briefly on my own stream. Hold on the numbers, Mason. Oh, numbers here, 3.4. It says there. Right. Yeah, we would probably need about 100 or so for the full race. So I'm gonna start with about 60 and gonna just configure 50 for the pit stop. Apply pressures right now, that's important. Anything else I want to do? Temperatures are still the same.
20 seconds.
So yeah, we're starting on 60. Gonna be able to take 50 in the middle. Drive, start the engine. And oh yeah, as far as I know, the Ferrari consumes less fuel than the McLaren, so. You should probably be fine.
I put 60 to start, so 19 laps.
Yeah.
Then adding 50. I can almost sword if needed.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few. My advantage is I have a fuel calculator on my dashboard, so I can just take 60 at the start and be like, well, if I need more or less, I'm gonna figure it out. It gets me, however, far enough that we get into the pit window, and that's the only important part.
I'm not even joking. A good few of the Silver Clash drivers bit one of the pros, Kagura Mashiro.
Not completely new. Mashiro has been on and off, but not particularly fast.
Oh, I already told you a story about that person. Funny enough, the last time I was racing here on VTracc, which was called VGT at the time, when I was in the Lexus. The Petronas Lexus, yes, I know how fitting. I was battling them for position, and they spun twice trying to pass me.
Yeah.
And same with Hungarian, they spun trying to pass me as well.
Yeah. They were really slow, for example, at Nürburgring, and like they failed to make the grids for the formation lap at Indy at least one of the two races and started from the back, and were generally non-factor in those also. But in Imola, they were really fast, not gonna lie. They were quite fast, although they did struggle with incidents, especially when I took them out in turn 1 on race 1.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to, you know, be competitive if you'd be taken out at turn 1. And a 30, what was it, 25-minute race?
Yeah, 25-minute race. But even race 2, they were less competitive. That's the funny thing. They closed up on me throughout race 1 and got also the position due to that, due to my penalty. But race 2, they were just non-factor. They got lapped at the end. So yeah, that was something. Right. Coming out of Spoon now.
Yes. Our track guide by Lichten. I still can't get over that one GT4 race me, you and Asa did at Dakota, and just the fucking
the Austrian pronunciation of my name.
Yes, Lukas. It's funny. It's just a shame, but that they took that VOD down as well, because I did some good moves against Anardi, my Camaro.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, I'm starting on the Prost side, if you know, you know.
I'm starting on the Senna side.
Oh, you got the inside. What people would the Scritzels call the clean side of the track. I'm starting on the dirty side.
Well, I'm gonna do a Senna move on the 2 cars in front of me.
I mean, you do that, then at least that's one position in my class. 2 overall.
Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to repeat from 2 weeks ago. That's definitely not what I need.
Well, you don't want a recreation of, was it 1990 or 1991?
Yeah, that was 1990. Because 1989 was the incident into the chicane.
No, I thought it was 88 was it, to make the chicane, wasn't it?
I thought it was 89.
88 or 89. But I know...
It was the year after, definitely.
I think it was 89, in fact.
Kia got a drive-through.
NSX off the start.
Here on the left.
What? You just bumped me.
But yeah, Kira has a rush-through penalty for speeding at the start. I mean, I was struggling to keep this at 70. Let's see, is he gonna pit at the end of this lap or gonna drive a few more laps before he pits? We shall see. Hope he is continuing at least one more lap. Kein Wagen. I'm sitting in the slipstream behind Aston and he's pulling 2 car legs on me on the straights. Pain da yo. Place. Okay, he's coming in now. You're gonna get a freebie. Let's get us in. But yeah, something I did notice before the start of this race, we are actually P2 in the Teams Championship. Somehow. Jordan's not responding right now. Missed the apex there. Ooh, don't give me heart attacks like that. Kirihara has a stop-go 30 sped into the pit lane apparently as well. His race went from bad to worse, but I think he has silver class already. The championship basically wrapped up. He just needs to finish at this rate. Well, that's more than enough.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far. Yellow flag in sector 3.
I'm starting to escape maybe from.
Well done, mate. This has been your first class.
I'm actually kind of close to ISO's pace right now. But I will probably suffer tire drop off when he doesn't.
And Scheiße! I've got damage.
What happened?
Car just got loose off the exit, well, midway through the
SS?
yes. Thank you. Greg was in ahead, and he was, he was hopping over all the curves, getting very loose, but he doesn't spin. Me does spin, despite having more control. I'm whipping the throttle ever so slightly, and it just kills me.
Pain. Is Greg also in a Ferrari?
How the hell? How does he not spin but I spin? What logic is that?
Yeah, do be like that. Also, me saying that I can match sort of ISA. ISA be like, ha, no. And moves the lap time below 2:01. You should try second out if that's chicane. Maybe. I think I even beat my qualifying time here in the race now. Well, I'm not too sure what time I actually put in the qualifying. I think actually not quite, I'm like 2/10 behind. That's slow as fuck.
I bumped someone off a bit, but I let them back by, as per rules.
I see. Who was it? Isaac or Sensei?
Sensei. Let's just got Umbra's back for it.
Company.
I'll let them two fight. I'm gonna fix damage, add fuel.
I forgot. The pit window opened a few minutes ago. How bad is your damage?
21 seconds.
Gee. It's not too fun. Obviously fixing that will throw you out of the fight for good. All my tires are falling off. Obviously Ice does not suffer from this problem. But Psycho seems to have similar issues. It's not quite clocking as fast either.
Alright. I'm P14, however I've done my pits. I'm the only person to have done my pit. I've just been left.
I think I see you right now external pits in front of me.
I'll wave you through. I'll tell you what side to go.
Let's just continue for the S's for now.
I mean, yeah, you're 3 seconds behind. You think I'm gonna stop for you? No. Once you close up to within like anywhere between 7/10 and half a second, I'll let you through, but...
Okay. It wasn't quite clear how much of an opinion you still had of this race.
That's it?
It wasn't quite clear what your position on this race was at this point, and I have seen things from back markers before.
I'm the first one in the race to pit.
Well, that does his mandatory pit stop because Kirihara did.
Kirihara hasn't. He's been 2 trips to the pit lane, hasn't, and
yeah, right. He hasn't done any pit service. He just did a drive-through and a stop-go.
I'm the only person that have done a pit service.
Right.
But the thing is, it would be too early. I wanted to fix the damage.
Yeah.
So I switched tires and added fuel while I was at it. I have 81 liters, which should get me to the end.
Okay. My fuel calculator right now is suggesting, mine is suggesting to add 43 liters, then I would be at 65. 68 roughly, so you should be fine. With 80 liters in the tank now.
Oh, I've got 52 laps worth of fuel. I'll let you go right, I'll go left. Copy?
Let's see if I get a drive out of this corner. Oh, so Psycho did close up.
Just,
Man, I have no straight line speed! Oh, pain, there you go.
Alright, same again.
I don't think I'm gonna be close enough.
It's gonna be very sketchy.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
guess that worked.
I mean, that was a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. Why is he flashing his lights? It's a safe. It's not safe to let him by. I let him by after Dagner too.
I think he forgot that that you're my teammate. I expected you to let him by as well. But
I mean, he wasn't close enough though. That's the thing. What does he want me to do? Ruin my race, which I'm already in the last actual one in car? Because, let's be fair, I may be lapped, however, I actually still have a chance. We've been lapped by the top 3.
Yeah, and we all have not pitted yet, so you will actually get back onto the lead lap. I don't think I mean, even with how fast ice is and everything, you might possibly end up in the end of the race not even getting lapped. Or maybe ice laps you.
I've got a solid 24.5 second gap on track to Amethysta. So it will still take them some bit of time if I don't spin to catch up to them.
They will likely pit before that. I expect everybody to come in the next... Sorry.
Practically, I'm still on the same lap as them because they've not even crossed line yet. Just
Yeah.
Nara. Tiger looks a little squirmy. Even I'm catching him. I caught up by 3 times in 2 corners. Come on.
Yeah, he drops quite a bit of time.
Come on, Ferrari. Fucking Italian piece of shit. I've just burned my 2 new tires now. Now I'm gonna drive carefully the next few laps. That 24-second gap I had down the drain. So now let the pros by. I'm gonna let the silvers have a bit harder time getting by me. Unless Mashiro gets by them first, which I'm hoping.
Some of the silvers... I think Amethysta has pitted. Oh,
Yeah,
what the... Because Amethysta is no longer on the...
Left?
Again? Bruh.
Oh, yeah, they've actually left.
I guess that's the way to get a freebie. Right now, hair in my
the
face.
next silver behind me is
Isaac.
Albers.
Yes.
My old teammate. I was his first teammate when he joined the championship. God damn, I didn't know how fast he was. Turns out he was faster than me in the 2015 Merc when I was in the 720s Evo. But granted, I had the wrong setup on. If I had an actual setup, I would have been fine. Tires feel back to normal now. That's good.
I mean, these days Isaac is pretty fast. Ooh, that was a bit wide.
No matter how fast he is, he starts to pit.
Yeah.
You'll still lose a chunk of time.
Yeah, but you dropped a decent amount of time for repairs and the additional spin. Greg is coming in.
Yeah, I don't think I'm making up that position. I didn't.
Oh, you shall see.
I had to repair damage. Remember, with that big spin, I would have actually had been a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Unless he has damage.
I mean, if he collects damage or like does a few spinnerless, then
This is Greg we're talking about. I don't think he is.
we're talking about Greg. I think there's a decent chance for
But remember, he's
spinnerless.
become very competitive in the last month or 2. And every sim, no matter what kind of car.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating when everyone around you is improving and you're just like, man, I've been here.
How do you
It's
think
like-
I feel? I'm in the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
boat.
that's my point. That's my point.
You throw anything at the wall and it just doesn't stick.
Yep.
There's a yellow flag.
It's
Someone's in the pits.
Psycho probably is heading in. Yeah, Okami is also in the pits. Yeah, Psycho has just headed into the pit lane. He's elected to do his pit stop now. I should
getting-
probably counter that.
Getting unlapped from Psycho. I may need you to help me a bit if you catch up to Greg.
Greg is 15 seconds ahead. I don't think I will catch him because I'm right now considering to pit at the end of this or the next one.
But you just said this is Greg we're talking about. He could spin.
Yeah, but like... I mean, I can help you perhaps... No, I don't think I will help you catch Sin. Sin is also 8 seconds ahead.
It's still closer than I am.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna be in his gearbox within the next few laps. Oh yeah, right, Sen has not pitted yet. Also, wait a minute, Sen is in P14, you're actually ahead of Sen already.
I thought you were talking Sensor.
Oh, no, I'm not talking
calling-
about Sensor, I'm talking about Sen VT. I'm
I thought you were
driver.
calling Sensor, and he was calling Sen for short. Like,
No, 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 no. I will not shorten the Turkish witch cat to Sen. It would be extra confusing considering we have a Sen in the championship. Man, my piss is dropping off pretty badly.
I know Evan's definitely got damage from the little RG we had.
I think I will pit now.
Gary Harris in the pits. This time it's no violations.
Yeah, okay,
I should be
how
able to
much-
pass Kirihara.
Yep, I'm taking my pit stop now.
Is he on his? Is he moving?
I can't see him in the pit lane right now.
No, he's stood still.
I'm blind, apparently. I wasn't paying attention to his way in. Ah, yeah, he is here. He's just started moving. He's now out. He's reached the end of pit lane side.
I've got a corner on him.
Yeah, he was genuinely not rendered for me till I was like about 100 meters behind him in the pit lane.
VR moment.
I
I'm
think
on-
just ACC pit lane moment. With how funky this pit lane is, so it's 100 pit boxes, this is kind of to be expected.
Mandatory stop is done here. Let's go, go, go.
There's Isaac behind me, just heading in.
I don't think I'm catching him. But on the bright side, I have about a 9.5 second gap to Kirihara. But he's quicker, I know that.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Granted, he's quicker than most people in the championship. Oh, he's had enough! He's had enough! Out of the Degna too.
Way through, keep pushing.
Kirihara's
Yeah, he's
one
just been
weakness-
overtaken by Mashiro on track.
Kirihara's one weakness has just been exposed.
Yeah, he's been on his...
Sensor is in the pits.
Right. Psycho lost a lot of time on the pit stop. He's 5 seconds behind me. I don't think he collected any damage earlier.
Sensor is moving though, I know that. Unless, yeah, please just start. I'm coming through 180R, 130R I mean.
Okay.
But I have similar pace to Ivana.
Ice
is
is...
in the pits.
Yep, Ice is in pits. So Mashiro is gonna take the lead of the race.
I've unlapped myself, this is good. Will this be the one and only race where I finish before being lapped?
Don't take that for granted yet.
In fact, no. I've already done that. I didn't get lapped at Indy.
Yeah, I mean, most of our races have been 25-minute races. Only a few people got lapped in those. I think at Indy the only driver that got lapped was Mayaneko. I think even at Laguna Seca you didn't get lapped, if I remember correctly.
I did.
Okay,
I definitely did.
fair enough. Then you didn't race at Nürburgring and what was the track after that? Bathurst.
I was in the United States of Awesomeness.
United States of Freedom.
I was in the United States of Daytona.
Ah, yes. But yeah, the
USD. United States of Daytona. United States of Daytona.
Yep.
Oh, I think it's Zen and Sensor are fighting. And Matrix is in the pits. And Tatiana. Granted, I have more pace than Metro anyways, but still.
Hi, Florida.
So that's some of your chat just said Florida.
Yes, Fraps said Florida in chat.
I mean, it is Florida.
I mean,
Daytona isn't Florida. Florida is in America. America is part of North America. North America at one point was part of Pangea, which is part of Earth.
which is part of the solar system.
Which is part of the multi-universe. Which is part of the Milky Way galaxy.
Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong way, right? The Milky Way galaxy is part of the, I think, Common Star Group? So I think the next level up. And then, yeah, I guess we can introduce the multiverse.
Multiverse.
Although that one is not confirmed to exist.
I wonder if there is a multiverse. You know, like TV shows and stuff like that. Like Rick and Morty, how there's different like universes. I think there's a version of us where our skills are swapped. I'm the faster driver.
Back from the hell that is Innenstadt. AKA downtown. Making my way downtown, walking fast, chasing thousands. Oh no.
Dude, Hara is gang on me. I'm having a sore stint this time around.
I remember myself, I utterly suck.
Sensor is getting a bit of help from Zen. Drafting down the straight, coming up to 130R.
Also, we're getting here seemingly F1 weather where there's clouds coming in. It looks like it might rain, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna rain. I heard so many children, it made me so mad. And I think the internet is the only place where you can have publicly the opinion that you hate children. When his opinion is publicly acceptable. But yeah, unsupervised minors are the worst. Well, you know,
Yeah,
insufficiently supervised minors.
They are stealing all the diamonds and gold.
Completely.
Cobalt. How am I supposed to make a new iPhone when you keep stealing all the cobalt from the mines? Why do you keep understeering?
I nearly binned it at 130 hours, so that was a bit spooky.
You've been at 130 hours?
Nearly. I used all of the runoff and then some. cost me a decent chunk of time, right? I have a Ferrari Kami and Tatiyama now in front of me to lap. That's gonna be fun.
Am I ahead of you? No. You lapped me, and I unlapped myself. So we're on the same lap. Once I cross the line, we'll go the same lap.
Yeah, I'm driving right now up to Degna 1. Oh, they're fighting with each other.
Car on the left.
What's that? I'll be going over the bridge while we're going under. Oh wait, no, I'm just ever so slightly behind. Oh, I just see a train on the minimap. What position are you?
On the left.
This traffic has cost me so much time already.
What position are you?
I'm still P2. Well, yeah, P2. Mashiro must have pitted. But I did gain a lot of time on Psycho through the pit stop cycle.
My own Neko is in the pits, so I'm gonna go to P8 overall.
Jesus Christ, that was something. But Psycho will have a lot of... I don't know, but they might get back together, these two, to fight each other.
See, after this race, can we take a picture of our cars later?
Yeah, definitely. If the race session doesn't, you know, swap too fast.
What I'm saying is I'm getting the replay.
Ah,
I just need to drive next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, but getting next to each other, we first need to be able to get next to each other. Man, I lost so much ground there on that lap due to the traffic.
I've just got track on this morning.
Psycho closed up like 2 seconds there because I just got stuck there with these two fighting each other.
Very hard is 6 seconds behind. I'm gonna have to defend for my life.
Yeah, you can do this. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, you know what my nickname is, don't you?
What?
The Scottish Minister of Defence.
Yeah.
I'll give him the treatment I gave to Psycho at Brian's. Defend for all life. The one time I could actually match Psycho in a race, sort of.
Back in the good old days.
What, the good old days of what, last season?
Yes! Yes! That is the part of the joke. And we have the next coming up Saints and then Mayaneko.
Damn.
I'm 21 seconds behind ISO. Yikes.
I could perhaps try and back up Kirihara, which may actually back up Isa.
I don't think that there's any gains from that.
Considering if you don't mess up, they'll be going sore, trying to fight for the traffic.
One more risk of losing P2 here to Psycho. Well, on track. In the championship, I'm pretty secure. And also in terms of the championship against Isa, he would have to finish lower than P4. Which if P4 or lower, which technically is possible. We have enough cars here. Practically, no. The previous server map got changed, nice. But I definitely will not stay around after this race to do some BMG this time around.
Are you getting dinner?
Yep.
I also need to get dinner, but I have to hop back in the prototype. I'm excited to drive on P2 though. It feels a lot better than to drive this Ferrari.
That's interesting. I mean, on the other hand, it's not too far-fetched. As I said, I've driven the Ferrari. And I don't quite like it how it sometimes just goes undefined.
Yes, that's what's happened a few times during this festival.
It also just like, you turn it and sometimes just enters this weird slide. Which it determines how much slip angle you will get. And you have no feeling of the slip in your steering. But it sort of always then works out, so it's just like... so it doesn't suddenly. I mean, I have driven good Ferrari setups. Like at Spa, for example. But the car has been at times a liability for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's a bit confusing to people when I say it's going undefined. I mean, technically, undefined behavior will still do something. The steering in the Ferrari just gives you basically no feedback at times. It just goes limp. Because undefined behavior is, for example, an integer overflow in C. Technically counts as an undefined behavior. Actually speaking, you can likely expect it to just... overflow.
I know what he's doing. He's going to draft off him. He's going to try and shock him up the inside.
Is that what we're speaking now? God damn it. Not like the biscuit. Hello, rear tires. How long is left? 16 minutes still. Boy.
I'm not surprised they try to go for a move up the inside. The turn one, overshot it. Saw it coming.
Well, Mayaneko found the end of pit lane pit wall divider. I see you want a Bluetooth speaker downtown. I need to shave badly. There's some beard stopples that are going in my mouth and it's
Flag in sector 2.
not comfy.
I just got spun by Kirihara.
Okay.
Rares are absolutely gone. But I have ISO behind me.
Just let Isa go.
That's what I'm trying, but I'm trying to keep my car on the road at the same time.
Okay.
I know what he's trying to do.
He's giving the position back to you, Kirihara. But he will not try to take it again.
'Cause- Jesus! He just hit me again! What the hell's this guy's problem? He just hit me on the straight.
Warning for exceeding track limit.
So much for a champion where you're just hitting people out the way. What the hell was that? You've got a fast car on the straight, so then a car which is slower on the straight, you'll just move them out the way? This is not NASCAR. You can't just do that. I don't care who you are. That isn't art. Oh, I can drive through it. He's got track limits. I don't have to worry about him. I
Good.
just have to stay with him. That's karma.
Where's Palmer? Retired. Karma!
That's... I don't have to defend as hard now, because so I have one track of warning.
Yeah, I have also one. Ran wide on spoon and it suddenly gave me one. But Psycho is distant a lot faster than me. My car just not performing at all.
It's just those Astons are really strong here.
Yeah, they have a lot of
I think
straight
this-
line speed, a shit ton of it. And sometimes in the corners they're even keeping up in the high speed stuff. But sometimes they
No,
don't,
more
it's a bit
Ferrari.
weird. My car does relatively well in the high speed stuff. I don't know how your Ferrari does it. Oh, come on. Would you be the big spoon? Maybe.
Metrix is in the pits. 2 people retired. No, I don't have to deal with Kirihara. Always for an hour.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's gonna come back as long as you know, don't spend like 3 times. Oh hey, I have Sainz again in front of me.
Yeah, he's in the pits, isn't he?
No, he just came out. You know, I'm 20 or so seconds behind you right now. So, if he's in the pits when you hit by, there's a chance that he hits out before I come by.
Isaac's got this one in the bag. Unless Greg takes it from him. There's no way in how I'm catching them because they got like 50 seconds up the road.
Yeah, Greg is only a second behind though. The master
Greg
and the
could win
student.
Who is the student?
Greg. I have heard from him that like he was taking consulting from Isaac. Of Isaac looking into his like telemetry and stuff and like giving him advice.
Yeah, as me, but I find that's a bit try-hardy for a VTracc racing series, I think.
I think I think that was mainly, I don't know if he did that for VTracc, but he definitely did that for other series. Where he consulted Isaac for advice. I know he's maybe done that for the GTC championship.
There's a yellow flag. Someone spun. Sensor spun at the S's.
Car on the left. Here on the left.
Oh, we have Zan, he's returned.
Okay,
I know he's having internet issues.
Racing assume the only types of racing that exist are F1 and NASCAR. Yeah, that's Ryan.
I may have good news.
What?
I might be able to catch Sensor. They're 13 seconds up the road and I'm quickly approaching. Come on. Come on, Ferrari. Come on, come on, come on. Don't fail me now.
Not an F1 fan, they assume that you're a NASCAR fan, I see. But I mean, it's effectively like, hey, I'm a fan of ball sports, so you like American football? Let me be clear. No. So you like, you know, baseball? Like, no. So it must be soccer then, right? No. What do you mean there is a handball? Or some like cricket or probably way more obscure shit. But I mean, the thing is, people don't refer usually to it being, well, hand sports. They would then refer to specifically, like, hey, I play cricket. And, like, people are like, huh? What's that? Never heard of it.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, right, tennis also. Tennis is also a thing, I forgot. I mean, you can also describe it as a ball sport, snooker. That technically counts. But not really in the spirit, I guess. Or volleyball. All of these are competitive disciplines, it's just... If you say, oh yeah, I play ball sports, it's like... Or you play sports actively, or like you watch sports, it's like... Yeah, you're probably watching American football if you're, you know, American. Or you're watching... soccer in Europe. Or maybe you watch, in America, baseball perhaps, or handball a bit in Germany, but like even that's a bit rare. But if you, I mean, ice hockey would technically also count as Canadian, even though that's not a ball sports, but like it is one of those team disciplines. Oh yeah, if you say you watch sports and like play sports, it's like people would be very surprised if you answer those things. And if you put it under that same light, racing, and it's like it's not surprising because the normie does not know there's like more than, well, F1. I mean, the existence of F1 implies that there might be an F2 and an F3. I don't know. Boxing track and bodybuilding, yeah. So you fun energy training and you're legally allowed to... God, I don't have much time on the circuit to read. And Psycho does not want me to commentate on my stream. You're legally allowed to moan and groan in public. Yes, indeed. No, the... I did play... I mean, I had to do for school sports, play badminton. In one of the segments. I suck at those... I played a bit of table tennis. I mean, I think we still have, actually, the table tennis plate in our table. Not plate, table. In our garage, but, like, the garage is anyway dump. Whenever I cleaned that, like, last time I cleaned it out, basically, like, a few weeks later, the Ancient One decided that she wanted to throw more furniture out. And other items. The Ancient One do be like that from time to time. But yeah, I suck ass at, like, actually hitting a ball with a stick or plate or bat or whatever you want to call it. Like, I just struggle to do this at times. But yeah, when it came to the school sports with badminton, like, I mean, I was my usual social anxiety shit. Now, I think we were also odd-numbered for additional problems, so what I did for most of the lessons was I literally stood alone and just practiced starting bats. Because I even struggled with doing those. At the end I was half decent actually, and like I mean, I didn't even get like that shit of a grade even. I did like the game with teaching stuff, and he was like, yeah, that's kind of like actually impressive. you studied the bats and you ended up not being completely terrible at it in the end somehow. I mean, still not good, but like not terrible anymore. Tischtennis-Rundlauf, oh god. I know that thing as well. Yes. But now I do need to focus. Psycho is pretty close, and Out for blood. You and my rear tires seemingly do not want to. And don't hit the ball, just hit faces with your fist and pin box. What is it called in boxing, that thing? That against which you practice? That's sack. Because in German it's a Boxsack. Because I think we had one of those. I don't think we still have it. Like, we had it when I was relatively young. Yes. Never done actual boxing. Speed bag? Excuse me? That's the name in English? Boxing sack, speed bag? Heavy bags? It's like, you guys call it speed bag? Why? Punching bag. Me stupid. yeah, we've been... Rain cooked. Yeah, that describes it pretty well, but like... Why the hell is it called speed bag? I mean, the German description of like, it's a sack for boxing. I should unmute. Wait, what has that happened with Greg? I was muted for a bit, focusing on my fight. I guess he muted as well. But yeah, Greg is gone. Oh, this. Psycho's of. I think we're on the final lap now. You don't read it. I mean, sometimes he just doesn't talk. Well, sometimes I think he could be, you know, muted. Jordan? Maybe it's just Jordan.
Concentrating.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, I think Jordan uses push to talk in Discord to avoid chatting with people. I instead run a deafen switch, so I can continually talk, but like if I wanna stop talking, I can just, you know, deafen myself and talk to chat. Put myself into my own bubble. The disadvantage is that obviously I can't be, you know, reached. Also, we have an extra lap now. Oh, we have more than enough fuel and everything, we just need to wrap this up. Oh god, understeer. But yeah, we had utterly no pace. I mean, I wasn't pushing particularly much, probably in part the issue. But yeah, Psycho just hasn't been able to really mount incredible attack. Despite his straight-line speed advantage, I usually can just carry a bit more speed for some of the corners. Especially on exits. My line through Spoon is just a tad bit better than him. Well, absurd. Not used to walking, I guess. Look how you can't play plant. 1930. Yes. Okay, he's going for the center. I'm just gonna skip the chicane at that point. I'm not taking fucking shit for that. Like that's just like nope.
Excellent job, man. P2, well managed. Bring it back home safely.
Oh hey, you're here.
Do that there. Then. Watch out.
I got centered by Psycho into the chicane.
What's it, that's my time in VTracc up.
Probably mine as well. Don't know if I will come back.
In your time, you've got a championship. In my time, I got a few podiums. Not a single win, even since the race room era. I'm truly garbage. I will say it's quite fitting that the one time I get a proper podium in a car, I feel like I actually, well, a race I actually feel like I deserve the podium, is when I'm driving the one time I drive for a Mirai car.
Yeah, what happened to Greg? Because I was muted during that time.
I don't know, but all I saw was I gained a position. I thought, oh shit, no way.
Yeah, you were unfortunately, I guess, not able to catch up to Sensei.
No, if I had a few more laps, I'd maybe got him.
Yeah, I mean, you got down to 3.2 seconds. That's quite impressive.
Oh, I stalled. What? What? Why can't I throttle pedal?
Oh, you pressed the starter, or did you run out of fuel?
No, I actually like
Did you hit the wall hard enough?
It stalled. It stalled.
Green light. Go, go, go.
It's
Podium for Mr. Brunch in his last race.
yeah, that's nice. Robert Williams as a Riddler. Oh, I didn't know that. I think I've never even watched Batman Forever. I mean,
So I didn't talk for a good bit. I was concentrating trying to catch Ivana.
yeah, I mean, I had deafened myself because I was chatting to my chat and then came back. Because my chat decided to discuss the intricacies of discussing sports with normies. Specifically that they don't understand that there's more than F1 and NASCAR, and me explaining, like, look, normies would also look very confused if you tell them you're into sports and then you tell them you don't play football or baseball or one of the other generic mainstream ones. Like, I mean, you're probably even confused if you tell them that you play or watch tennis. What is the normies?
I'm somehow keeping this in between the lines on the white bit.
Should have probably looked at the replay for the incident at the end of the race there. Well, was pretty interesting. Let's just restart the game completely. I mean, I have a few minutes.
I will say, it is, thank you for being my teammate for my last season.
Thank you. Thank you for being
Why are you
mine.
thanking me? Why are you thanking me for?
Thank you for being mine, you know.
I'm sorry I couldn't make all the rounds.
I mean, you probably still made more than us last season.
The difference is, like, I had things come up. I either had night
Yeah.
shift or I was in America.
Yeah. That's the additional thing.
Metrics won the AM championship. Damn.
Actually, because he was
Yes.
asking if he had lost it.
No, he won it because Zen number disconnect.
But
Metrics won.
did Sen? I thought Sen finished at least.
Yeah, see, it was the last right now.
This is gonna get interesting. Yes, NVT is scored in that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in class. If the scoring that I have on my thing is correct. Zane's finished P4. I don't know what the drop scores and everything are in AM. It's gonna get interesting due to the math. Obviously Isaac won in silver. With Kirihara in P4, you in P3, and Sensor in P2. We had 4 pro drivers, I think, the entire race, with me finishing second. But yeah, Maya Neko actually winning a race is also really impressive. If that's actually true and not someone else won because I did watch Maya Neko in one lap, like straight up hitting the end of the pit lane barrier. This is just wild, I guess. Is that in pit entry? No, it was not a pit entry. I was pretty sure it was.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm back to iRacing.
Okay. Have fun on iRental.
I will have much fun in the orthodontist car.
Okay.
Thank you, Metrix. Congrats on the AM championship. I thought we could part together, have a picture together, the two last standing drivers from the Wish from era. Thought it would be very fitting.
By the way, Mentrix, did Neko actually win? Because because as far as my replay goes, it seems Neko won despite hitting the pit end barrier there on one lap.
Alright, I'll see you later, Lucas. Have a good one. Have a good dinner.
Yeah, I will.
So will I. I need to get to stretch my legs. I've been in the sim from this and all the sessions.
Okay. Get up, stand up, get some blood flowing, and if you stay up for me, go to bed because you deserve it.
We should go to bed.
No, we're not going to bed, but I wanted to reference a certain VTuber's outro. Right.
I don't know who.
I drove a livery of that person this season, so.
Is that is it Doki?
Yes, Doki. That's Doki's outro.
The unhinged one.
So, you know.
Are you doing a last? Are you doing race analysis?
I'm looking briefly at the replay. I want to look at the accident at the end of the race because Psycho sended from he did a Senna move on the last lap into the chicane. Like textbook from way too far back, crashed into my door, and I effectively kind of skipped the chicane and held on to the position.
Alright. Have a good one. See you later.
Yep. See ya. I want to just look at this again. I mean, I wasn't braking that early for it. Yeah, he just... I mean, even if I hadn't skipped the chicane with how he bounced off me, he would have lost. Like, even if I had at that point just bothered turning back in. Okay, I just skipped the wrong lap. I would have... Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more confident. It's like, I mean, the move was like well on, but like I gave him the room that he needed, and unfortunately, he kind of just... Move was sort of on, but like he was just a bit too. It's like if he was like half the distance behind me from here in, if he was like, if you shrink the distance to half of what it is right now, he would have probably been able to pull this one off. Because he would have been able to get ahead here and then just force the issue effectively. Although I would have probably at that point also started to just skip it. But like, I mean, he's sort of... There is technically enough space for me. Maybe with his line. It's tricky. I mean, yeah, I'm not giving him that much space on the apex there. Yeah, I mean, I don't give him actually that much space. It's technically enough, but like, I mean, he's obviously coming in at a acute angle here. I don't know at which point he might have been able to actually start turning. But he definitely wasn't making the... I mean, he was on top of the apex, but like, that wasn't the apex of his arc in the corner. That's for sure. I mean, whatever, doesn't matter. Even if I get dropped to P3 through a penalty, I still get P2 in the championship. It doesn't matter. I was literally not even able to lose it technically because Psycho, even if he won, I would have finished high enough with P4 that he would have, I would have not lost the championship. So yeah, I got P2 in the championship. Obviously, because, you know, ICE are just completely dominated again. Like, no questions asked. Isaac got... Actually, we can just briefly check what happened to the other AM drivers. Greg, when do you disappear here? Right. And a mini heart attack earlier that day. What do you mean? What's this? Sonic the Edge. Oh, god damn it. I will send you up through the Hecke. Oh god, I don't know, what is actually the English title for that movie? In Germany it is up durch die Ecke. How the hell am I freaking screwing this up like 3 times or... I think it's up durch die Ecke, die Hecke. Hecke. Hedge. Can tell you later, VC. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I will likely end this soon-ish. I will just look at what happened with some of the people that didn't finish. Over the hedge. Okay, over the hedge. Yeah. Yeah, that movie. I think we... Oh, he just disconnected. He suffered a DC. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. Just look at it. He's there, P2, fighting with Isaac. Isaac is even wide. He has the run, and then he just... He might be able to... I mean, probably not do a pass, but like, just gets fucking... Clearly that's not an internet fault for check internet moment. No. That is clearly a deliberate attempt from Isaac. This mastermind engineer set up a DDoS on command where he just, as soon as he saw that Greg was gonna get a run on him, just DDoSed him quickly out of the game. And off stream we see if you know, as I said, I don't have the time. I need to eat dinner soon. Oh, Zane spent like a sizable amount of time in the pit lane. Oh wait a minute, could it be that like he just suffered a disconnect? Yeah, Zane suffered a disconnect as well. That's heartbreaking. We have 2 drivers that like disconnected off the server. Menchix here, just boom, gone. He did rejoin before the end of this. Still sucks a lot. Where do we have other things? Oh yeah, we wanted to find out what happened to another driver that quit, and that is Amethista. Because Amethista probably nuke, if they even streamed, probably nuked the VOD already. I have to consider still as well after the event. Yeah, maybe. We shall see. I do have a Trackmania map I built yesterday, or like, yeah, I think well, yesterday. It's been quite a sizable amount of time. I think I want to improve the author time still on it. But the biggest problem is, it's a bay map, and I do not know how to fucking name it. It's a relatively high speed map. Relatively, I say. Like, it's not stupidly. Oh, like, that Porsche was not happy. I mean, Isaac at that point was actually behind Amethista, but yeah, that Porsche is just not cooperating. Yeah, just steps out, tries to counter steer, but like, you would have needed to brake to catch the car. Still continuing for now? GBX. Me. Oh! I see. Yeah. I mean, Amethista has said that they don't want to drive ACC anymore, so I was very surprised that they signed up for this race. And I mean, they were doing pretty fine early on. This is them following us here. But I mean, of course, if you pick the Porsche, you sort of like just shoot yourself into the foot with a shotgun. And I mentioned this when the season began, effectively. Like, you sure are masochistic for picking this thing, and like, it obviously didn't work out. I think Amethista is not one of those who's actually switching over to iRacing, really. I don't know if they really play iRacing. I've seen them stream Minecraft and other games. Which, I mean, if they're enjoying their time with playing other games, I mean, I've been doing that quite a bit recently. And that's great for them. Just sucks if they leave sim racing because, you know, they decided to pick a Porsche and it just didn't work out for them. That's also additionally a problem. I mean, at that point it makes more sense. But yeah, the amount of people that I know specifically that are switching to iRacing. Also, it does remind me, like, I wanted to ask you specifically, Frap, because you did mention that you have an iRacing subscription. What do you actually drive on the service and how much? Like genuinely, it's like, it was very surprised me that you had an iRacing subscription, an active one. Like, that you at some point did iRacing is probably very believable, but like, do you have an active one? It's like, huh? I mean, you're not doing that much sim racing in general, and then like, just, do you really do that much iRacing? Alright, they're right now leading still. Okay, I need to start getting ready because it's nearly 28 PM and I've agreed to that dinner date here. I mean, I don't know, I would like to see like perhaps another moment where they had issues with car control because it just came sort of out of nowhere. At the end of the okay, there are some car issues. Yeah, the car's already misbehaving now. Oh, there's a slide. Oh, she's a total handful, and this is like, I think 3-4 laps before actually the accident. Yeah, the tires were so toast already, and you have to consider this is less than 10 laps into the race, so like halfway through the stint and like 15 minutes into the stint, and the Porsche's rear tires are dead. This is just pain. I just get secondhand pain watching this. This is like, I feel so sorry for them. That's not nice. It's just very unfortunate with car choice and everything. That Porsche looks a bit secondhand as well. I think Jordan at this point had already pitted. I missed the text. Yeah, Mr. Brunch here is in the pits. Because he did hit sensor at some point. Which did lie Isaac past him. Ooh, that somehow worked out. For new members. Okay, so yeah, there's your answer. The plastic nose holding the cable on the plug has snapped off, by the way. What? The plastic nose holding the cable in. So the pedals were just falling, just dropping out from time to time. Only a few races. I got it on Black Friday 2020. So for 2 years, I think. F160, 2600. My favorite car. And the Formula. What car is that again? It is one of the. What car is that? It's like I don't quite remember. Who's they say? Vert. On a French street, instead of green. Oh, I've seen like some interesting stuff with like people modding. I mean, you can just swap out the sound banks for crew chief. You can just replace the entire sound set and also like add technically spotters to it. This is technically possible. Obviously, anybody who speaks English doesn't really do that because, you know, we have a perfectly functional crew chief. But it's very understandable that French people obviously do that. I've seen on a Polish stream, like, I think he was straight up I think he wasn't using crew chief. I think the guy was like using some other software that allowed him to like straight up talk with his thing. That was then replying back in text to speech in Polish. It's like, I mean, the Poles be like some pretty quality programmers. And some nice fanboys also. The Formula Ford. Oh yeah, that old feeder car. And there's the moment of Jordan shoving sensor a bit. And there goes Isaac. He says, "Many thanks for that." Imagine anime spotter. The thing is, obviously there's always the problem of keeping in touch with like the Japanese. I think the closest, I mean, the VTracc Championship is honestly like kind of the closest we have to Asia. We have a good contact with Asia because we do have a couple of competitors from Asia, from Malaysia. I mean, specifically Kirihara and Saiko are Malaysian, with Kirihara being able to speak quite a bit of Japanese. And then we obviously have the entourage of Chinese drivers, Hong Kong Chinese drivers, probably, I think. Hong Kong Chinese, or it doesn't matter really. They're Chinese drivers in Isa and Mashiro. So it wouldn't be completely out of the cuff that like someone has done this specifically. And I mean, making a spotter pack is not that hard specifically because you don't need that many sound files for a spotter. I was at some point I was using actively a voice attack for doing voice commands and stuff, but that was I think years ago at this point. It's quite a few years ago when I last had voice attack installed. Yeah, I think perhaps even before I really started streaming on YouTube back in 2021. I was using voice attack a bit for just being able to like request pit stops in Alpha-Factor 2, but mainly actually for what's it called, Elite Dangerous. I was using the phrase jump to start the jump drive, and I was doing exploration, which means I jump into a system, I likely just stay there for like a couple, hit the discovery scan ping off, in the same time that the jump drive cooldown just visually runs through, maybe scoop for a few seconds on the start, and then jump immediately again. Like, I was talking my mouth off just through using the jump command. That's a funny tidbit. Yeah, and I've done quite a tad bit of exploration over the years in Elite, so there be that. Right. Lucas's my spotter would be complaining about the dumb drivers only. Yeah, I mean, crew chief can do that already. I mean, it's, me as my fucking. I mean, I would offer it to Fluff. The code is collecting dust on my account on. Yeah. Your code for iRacing. Maybe I pick you up on that offer at some point. You know, I kind of want to try it. Even though I know that, like, from all I've heard, the physics are you get a minimal amount of slip angle and the car will just continue rotating and spinning out. And I'm someone who likes to drive his car right on and above the edge. And it's like, I feel like this is gonna end terribly for me. I know definitely that I wouldn't like Le Mans Ultimate because I have driven the LMP2 in Alpha Factor 2 and it very much drives like Le Mans Ultimate as far as I've heard. And I hated that thing. They ruined the LMP2 despite that thing had a shit ton of bugs that like needed to be fixed. Because the LMP2 and Alpha Factor 2 previously had multiple issues I think they still haven't solved the issue with the power band. I think that's still broken on the car. But and they had at least solved a bit the aerodynamics being broken. A bit, because they're still, I think, incorrectly configured. You had more downforce effectively on the Le Mans downforce kit than on the high downforce kit. It was and it had like such a significant downforce a drag reduction for no reason on the Le Mans kit. You got it was so much faster than the no dive plane configuration for some reason. Also, what confuses me with Alpha Factor 2, you can technically make a mod remove pieces of the bodywork and swap the model out a bit. They, for some reason, didn't do that with the LMP2. They did it with the LMP3. It works well with the LMP3. You can see the dive planes being attached and detached, and even with the GTEs. But for some reason, not with the LMP2. I don't get it. But yeah, that's old R Factor 2 stuff. In any case, LMU is definitely not something I would be interested in, but I rental maybe. Just driving a few corners and seeing what that stupid thing works out for me. I don't know, maybe. I don't know when, however, I would definitely do that. We shall see what I will do next. In any case, I am running late now, so I will leave you. Yeah, generally I do prefer the Alpha Factor 2 physics. It's just the handling model that the modern LMP2 specifically had, and like also the GTEs kind of. And as far as I heard, LMU does continue that completely as well. Is very similar to what I would, from descriptions, how iRacing sounds, of just you drive the car with the traction controllers. In the case of Alpha Factor 2, in that case, fuck all. It does something, but like it barely helps you, and the car will just randomly, just suddenly, if you're not filigrane with your just real. Can I do it with pinky? Not quite. Just really careful with the throttle application. Just really carefully apply the throttle. If you don't do that, the car will just spin on you. It will fuck you over. And I've driven that. It's not fun. I would definitely. So I'm not big interested. Thank you, Ruby. Yeah, I mean, the second stint wasn't particularly fast. But I mean, I still clocked, I think, the fastest lap I've ever done on this circuit. I think prior to this event, my fastest lap was a 2:02 on here. I think specifically driven with a Bentley, but I have not beaten it either with a 720 pre-Evo. So, Yeah, I'm kind of impressed how actually decent I was. Being able to get to his 2-minute 01s in qualifying and also a bit in the race, but the second sim was just kind of slow. But like I wasn't trying either. Right. Yeah, I need to definitely go before my the ancient one eats me for dinner. So yeah, good night, bye bye. Maybe I'm back tomorrow with some random stream. I don't know, Trackmania, Night Runners, who the fuck knows? Or Beam. We shall see. Bye bye.